Hey, after some technical difficulties, we are back watching Brad in the Bologna group. Oh, they're just starting the climb to the KOM. So let's see if we can get back to the Imola group. Find somebody main back. See where Fulst is. Fulst is doing well. He is eighth. Still the Bologna group. Having a bit of an issue finding the Imola group. So he's fifth, 4-3-7. It looks like that's still the front of the race in sight. Very good sign. Now we can find the Imola group. We have James and Rudy, Ryan. They're all together. We go up the road a bit. Find Jamie. Jamie's just coming to the top of the KOM, and he is in the top 10. He gone through the arch. About to go through the arch. AAF stealing our kit there. Right, where's the arch? Still a fair way. But it's nice and easy here. You can actually draft on these bits here. And there's the arch just up ahead. So it's a big kick. He is doing really well. He has gone to third. There is a guy 18 seconds up the road who's obviously their secret weapon climber for AAN. Fitch here using a featherweight. Is he going to stay away for second? Looks like he is. Let's look over Nick's shoulder. Oh dear, we have a lot of people catching. Sprint past from Nero there. Jamie just doing enough to hold off Mr. N, DBR, and he gets fourth off the line. So that is a great performance. Oh, that was the end of the race. Of course. So well done, Jamie. Let's go back to James and the guys. See where they are in the race. James and Rudy, Ryan just 4 seconds off back. Just a little gap there. James with Rudy in the sort of 60s, all of these guys. So some finishing points, potentially some sprint points from earlier. We've missed a large portion of the race due to technical issues. Rudy. Jumping back to Fulst. Fulst looks to be in a good position in the C race. So they're all on about the same part. So Fulst's about to turn left onto the climb up the KO. Let me see there on the left-hand side. He's sixth. 2 people in front of him, and then just 3 off front. They are all Peter Z riders, which is worrying if you were hoping to win this race. 3 guys from the same team. One of them just sitting in this group, doing what's happening. So those gaps look very small, but when it's 12%, that is a large amount of distance to close. Obviously, their star rider is on off the front, so let's just go jump forwards. See Star Rider, whose heart rate is at 190, and he has like 4 minutes of this still to go. So well done if you do win. You have definitely put some effort in. Gap back to his teammate. That is his teammate. That is the gap from their back. One long line. The Fulst is still hanging in that long line, so no major gaps opened yet. This flattens off. This is where if you are gapped like this, you need to put in the effort while everyone else is resting to close that gap and hope that you can hang on for the rest of the climb. Go back to James' group in the B race. They are pretty much at the same point of the climb, so where it gets steep, we go to that flat we just saw Fulst on, and they will then go on the kick up to the climb, the final part of. Back to the C race slightly further back, we have Pete Mills. He's on the glass roads, climbing up towards the flat bit. Up the road. See anyone right just there? Brad in 40th position. That's a good position, and he's in a little group. Just a group of what, 4? Another group just up ahead. Group here. Little gap. Single riders. Further up the road, Fulst is kicking on that real deep 15, 16, 18%. No riders right near on his wheel. Just marking this DRGR guy. I think we have points fastest through the segment on this climb and also finishing points. So he's going to get some good points either for speed or for the finishing position. That's great stuff. It flattens out now, gets a little recovery. Potentially can make a small bridge. Don't know if he's thinking about top 10, but top 10 is 10 seconds away. Going back to the James and Rudy group, B race. It's now the James group. James looks to have pushed on. Going for a time through the segment here on the flat part of the line. Eased off there to 0 degrees. Now it's a draftable 3% on the wheel of Mr. Joffe before it gets real steep. There we see the finish line. There is a sprint. Straight past Mr. Joffe, who was obviously on his limits or didn't see him coming. We have in the climbing world, a chasm of a gap, not getting caught. That is a 58th for James. Looks to be a 61 for Rudy, 62 for Ryan, unless anything changes. Okay, let's go back to this exciting C race. And Fulst just about to finish. It looks like he's going to get wealth. Back in that C race, So we find Brad. Brad is there, and that's the second rider for Team Bologna. Brad is going to finish. Is he? Still has a long way, actually. Has a kilometre probably to go. He's currently in 37th. May get 36th. And if we're counting the riders in front, we have another 5 riders he may be able to pass. We look over his shoulder. There's only a couple that might come up onto the wheel, eventually tip him at the post. So definitely top 40, should we say? And let's have a look further down the road in the C race. And just 9 places back, we have Anthony. He is just about to make it 8 places back. World's slowest bicycle race on these climbs. Good, yeah, 1 watt per kilo difference, and the speed just ever so slightly faster. Demoralizing if you're the one being caught. You're the guy in the cool glasses powering on ahead with your pink bike. Or maybe he'll call that purple. Matches socks. He'll be happy about this one. Oh, he's got another target in his sights up ahead. So this is the steepest part of the first bit. Get over here. Going to be draftable parts coming up. Needs to slam past this guy, not give the guy a chance to sit on. Looks like he has opened a gap that's big enough. So now on the flats, that'll just get bigger and bigger. And good, yeah. Flying taxi rank. Corner. We'll come back to him. We'll just drop back down the road to Pete Mills. He is on the glass road, still not made the turn onto the glass road up to the KOM. In one of those horrible positions where probably aren't catching the guys up front, and the guys up behind probably aren't catching you. So it's just at this stage an individual time trial. Try and get through. Finish 81st. Go back and watch Anthony finish, and we'll see. It looks like well, Pete's got the zip disc wheel. I just made a potentially similar mistake, if it is a mistake, of riding with a disc on a climby course. I'm going to say it was limiting. Doesn't feel like you can make those accelerations. Maybe that was just my excuse. Who are we looking for? We are looking for Anthony. He has finished. He has finished and has a nice high heart rate. We don't know what position. Had also, of course, finished. How's Adrian? Adrian there, 66. He's coming up to the KOM. He digs in there, he'll get 60, where was he, 66, so this student bound will be 65th. He's got a sprint on him to get past the Swedish guy, it could be 64th. We go, oh, out the saddle, back in the saddle. Obviously no legs left. Come on, come on. On the line. Look at that, Van Aert. Doing over Pidcock again. Right, not as close. I think we got that one without the photo. So well done, all the teams. That is everyone, I think, has finished. So we'll see you all next week.